Hey, what is going on, everybody? This is Z-Man Gaming here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys the first video here on my new channel. I hope you guys are looking forward to what I've got in store for you, and if you are, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on so that you can see whenever I post or upload a new video, that kind of thing. As I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but if you just subscribe to somebody, not all of their videos will pop up in your feed. It's like, that's why you subscribe, but I don't know. Just make sure to do that, leave a like on the video, and comment with your thoughts and opinions on Breath of the Wild. I'm kind of interested to hear what you guys have to say about it. But I'm just going to be talking about some flaws that I noticed in the game. It's not perfect. It's a fantastic game. I love Breath of the Wild, but there are a couple things I feel like Nintendo could work with to improve the game in the future. So we're going to be talking about some of those things here a little bit, as they have confirmed that they will be doing DLC with this game, so hopefully they'll be able to patch it in the meantime as they put in some of these new content updates and whatnot. So the first small nitpick that we're going to be talking about is in regard to Vana Boris, as it could be somewhat irritating and difficult to tell how your actions affected the Divine Beast itself. Another slightly frustrating quest would have to be the Yiga Clan hideout. While I like the idea of having to stealthily distract the guards, I found it to be a bit more tedious than it should have been. The main thing was that you couldn't save it all here, and since there were 2 rooms you had to go through, it got really annoying to have to traverse through the first portion again and again after getting caught in the second room. A simple solution would be to patch in an autosave feature that activates after the player gets through the first room, hopefully making this location a lot less repetitive than it is now. The last minor issue I had was with a few of the game's characters, in particular Yunobo. I honestly wanted to punch this guy in the face whenever I was around him, and the mission where you have to get him to follow you without being detected by the Guardians is aggravating to say the least. The rest of the characters in the game are pretty likable, but Yunobo is definitely on the other side of the spectrum. Next, I'll be talking about a more moderate problem I had with Breath of the Wild, and that would be the camera. While it works well most of the time, in tight spaces and combat situations, the camera will occasionally zoom into the point where you can't really tell what is happening around you. I especially noticed this in boss fights, and unfortunately one of the worst offenders of this is the final battle with Malice. Nintendo will hopefully work to fix this soon, but for now it is a bit of a blemish. Then there were the side quests, which could sometimes be fun, but were often just item hunts. Not only that, but you're typically rewarded for your efforts with nothing more than a few rupees, and you sometimes have to pay up front to simply make an attempt at these missions. The last thing I wanted to talk about is of course the frame rate, as Breath of the Wild will occasionally run at 0 FPS while fighting certain monsters, and it isn't rare for it to drop to about 15 frames per second while in towns and forests. To say the least, Breath of the Wild is a fantastic game. It revolutionized the open world genre, at least for Nintendo, as it's really their first jab at it in a really long time. So this is definitely a breath of fresh air for the Zelda series, but I still feel like it can become an even better game than it is now if they fix some of the things that I mentioned here. If you guys agree with this list, make sure to comment down below and maybe list some of your thoughts about this topic. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, turn notifications on, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the near future with another video. Thank you for watching, and peace out.